Before I start making gaming videos on this channel, I want to first go over the history of this channel. It has a pretty extensive history, and even though I mentioned some of it in the first video on this channel, I want to go into it more in depth. I guess this is a way of celebrating actually having content on this channel finally, after almost 2 years. So in the summer of 2018, I had the idea of making a series called Road Review. At the time I watched a lot of Geography Now, and I had the idea of doing that but for roads instead of countries. I was going to take every single road in the United States, every single important road that is, and make a road review on it. Just go over the basic facts about the road. Now that idea seemed great on paper, but the research process is what killed the idea. Some roads had a lot of information about them, and some roads had nothing about them. One road you could write an entire book about, and then there's our road that's like some dirt road in Texas or something that no one knows about and no one has talked about for 50 years. So the research process was the nail in the coffin for this idea. In case you wanted to know what road review is, I was first going to do interstates, then US routes, and finally US state route, going alphabetical order, Alabama, Alaska, that stuff. When I realized this idea was a flop, I said, hey, I should do gaming videos on Roblox. So as soon as I got my editing software, Adobe Creative Cloud, I started making gaming videos. Now I created a separate channel called cactuscarrot. I didn't post the gaming videos on roadings, I posted it on cactuscarrot for 2 reasons. They might sound stupid to you, but the first reason was because I didn't like the name, and even though I knew I could change the name from roadings to cactuscarrot, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna create a new channel. I'll eventually do something with roadings, I thought. The second reason is because if I made Roblox videos and I was called Roading, that might sound a lot like Remainings, a YouTuber I also watched a lot. They both start with R's and they both end with S's. Now roading isn't a real word like remaining, but still the names were too similar. I didn't want to be accused of a copy. What's even worse is that a lot of people think I sound like him, and we kinda make the same type of content really, so I'm pretty much screwed. So I was working on cactuscarrot. My full attention was on cactuscarrot, not roadings anymore. I pretty much abandoned it. But starting in 2019, I had the idea of getting into art, but I never drew before, and I was thinking of animating, not art. So if art wasn't bad enough, I'd also have to learn animation, and I was expecting to learn it in a fast time. Yeah, that was not gonna happen. I had that belief until the summer of 2019. That's when I thought I should make this channel an educational channel. I thought, going back to my roots. But that was merely an idea. I wasn't gonna actually attempt it. But then an idea came back again at the end of April of this year. One of my channels on my old account, Billy the Ostrich, was recently getting a lot of attention because of a video I made on full stop punctuation. That's when I had the idea once again to switch to educational content on roadings. But that again fell flat. But as May progressed, I guess it has to do with the quarantine, but I developed the mentality that I should make content for myself and no one else. No fanbase or views will keep me away from doing what I actually want to do on YouTube. Stuff I care about more than gaming. A week ago, I finally decided to make the switch. I was gonna start making whatever I wanted to make for real this time. I was gonna do YouTube for fun because I realized that that element of this website has been completely lost. So I'm now making content completely for myself. Now I still loved making gaming content, just not as much as I used to. I decided, hey, let's actually use roadings for something useful. Actually for real this time. So here we are now. Roadings is my gaming channel. Cactuscarrot is what I want to do in a polished form, of course, without any gaming content. And Wyoming is, I don't really fucking know. I don't know how to describe that channel, to be honest. A gaming video will come out whenever, I don't know when. This channel is not really high on my priorities. Let's just hope that this channel doesn't become more popular than my main channel, just because it's content easily accessible by normies.